This generic model will be used to discuss navigation. The toolbar on the bottom is your view toolbar. The first option is 2D, which we're in right now. Next to it is a 2D top view. Next to that are 3D options. Overview and perspective are defaults. And then you have the option to place a camera. We'll see that later. Once you're in a 3D mode, the options to the right allow you to do a variety of things. Obviously, the plus sign would, when it's clicked, zooms you in. This negative symbol zooms you out. Next to that is zoom real time, which allows you to left click, hold, and then move your mouse up to go in, down to go out. The next zoom window, zoom previous, and zoom fit are navigation for 2D. And then we come with our pan, which is a hand that allows us to go left and right. The walk tool, left click, hold, and pull back on your mouse. And then we have the fly around tool. And if you look in the camera's properties on the right, you'll see the camera and the target. Now I can select that target and let's say center it here, and then I can select the camera and move it. This is another method of moving. If you look at the fly around option, when I select it, left click and move, the target stays in place. So this is a good way of placing the target in the center of the model and then rotating around it. Now next to that is the look around tool. In this case, then the target moves. See the target shifting to the left, and now it's shifting to the right. And you can also use it up, and you can use it down. In addition, the camera properties have the ability to adjust height by entering a number or clicking the carets up or down. You have adjustment for your camera height, your target height, and then your view angle. By default, you're at 60 degrees for a view angle, and you can adjust that setting downwards or upwards as you please. Next to 3D mode is our quick views. This is pretty straightforward. If you would like a top view, a right view, left view, front or a back. These are similar to a textured elevation. Next to that is your virtual reality or presentation mode. You see it's grayed out. I have to be in 3D mode in order to activate it. And once I do, one click, it will calculate shadows and it'll give you high quality rendering. And if you have virtual reality hooked up, you can navigate with your virtual reality headset or with gaming control. Next to that are your dynamic cutaways. I'll pick the right side and then I pull this slider down and you see it'll cut away into the model. And I can stop it at any point in this layout and say OK, and once I've done that, then I have the ability to move around in space and zoom in. And you also have the ability then to just select none and you have your model back. Next we have our elevation options. And again, this is pretty straightforward. Front elevation, right, rear, or left. Select front again. In elevations, by default, you get a 2D representation. But you do have the options and switching from a hidden line to a rendered view, a rendered outline view, pattern view, and then the realistic view. But by default, you have hidden line in the elevations option. Next to that are your sections. That requires that you be in 2D. So we can select create a new section. Let's take one through the bathroom. I'll click once, click a second time and pull out. And here we can see our vanity, toilet, and bath and the bedroom window. If we'd like to pull another section, we just click create new section and we can come through here, come out all the way through the building in this direction. We see the bedrooms, the entry, and the large room to the left. Next to that is our view filter. So you have options to turn items on and off by location, which means your location settings here, floor, ground, second floor, or by terrain, by notation, or by framing. Next we have our cameras. So if we go back now to 3D, we can select place a camera, and then I could place a camera in this bedroom and then aim it towards the bed, and we can navigate around. We can name that camera bedroom, and that will allow us to remember it and create a second. And you can see here's our bed, place new camera, and we could place one on the outside. So we have the option to place these cameras wherever we'd like, get the view that we'd like, and then name it. Framing is just the framing view. Next to that are your view options, the wireframe, hidden line, rendered outline, pattern, and realistic. Rendered 3D view will be discussed in a separate video. This is where you can generate high quality renderings. And then you have your panoramic view, which allows you to upload that view online and can be viewed in 3D. And one of the most useful techniques in the program is if we go to the View Manager and we turn off all of our sheet views and right-click and create a new model view. I'll just leave it named New Model. Now when we zoom out and look down on the bottom left, you'll see we have a model view and a new view. This is that model view. This is the new view showing it in 2D. The benefit is we have this window option, so I can cascade windows. I can drag one window to the side like so, take the other window here, size them. While I'm working on the 2D aspect of the model, I can see what's happening in 3D. So if I'd like to see what it looked like with this roof and a gable, I'll select that gable and I'll right click, go into properties, yep, change it to gable, click OK, and that's how it looks with that end in a gable. If I'd like to select a window in 3D and then right click and replace and find a different window, we would like to look at what a bay window would look like. Select one, say OK, and now we can see it here, and it's also appearing here. So the ability to use the View Manager, turn off sheet views, create a new view, and then go up to our window, cascade, or tile. Beneficial way of working on your model. If you have two screens, we can drag the whole Solid Builder model layout onto a second screen to the right, and then put this view on one monitor. This would be one view on one monitor, and this plan would be on your second monitor. So those are the basics of using navigation and views.